Today, recognition and physical expression. What recognition means within this law, how it deepens from what was understood in the law of pattern, and why it is the starting point from which all development flows. This is the 7-minute daily focus, day 162 of 365, to focus on the world within from the world without. Today's focus, the law of physical expression, recognition and physical expression. Pause for a moment. 8 days in. The first sense and its precise role understood. The inner sight perceiving the physical reality within the thought before it physically appears. Today, recognition and physical expression. What recognition means within this law, how it deepens from what was understood in the law of pattern, and why it is the starting point from which all development flows. Pause. In the law of pattern, recognition was the act of the first sense confirming the metaphysical pattern within the thought. The thinker became still, returned within, opened the first sense, and perceived the pattern, complete, present, real. That recognition gave thinking its precise object. Now, in the law of physical expression, recognition deepens. Not only the pattern is recognized, the physical reality within the thought is recognized. The full physical expression, waiting within, already real, is perceived and confirmed through the first sense. This is the recognition that drives the development in this law, deeper than the pattern. The physical reality itself, already waiting within. Pause. Recognition of the physical reality within the thought is not self-affirmation. Self-affirmation seeks to manufacture certainty from without. It works against an uncertainty. It repeats in order to produce a feeling not yet present. Recognition works from a different position entirely. Recognition perceives what is already there. It does not manufacture the certainty. It receives the certainty because what is within the thought is real, and the first sense perceives reality. The thinker who recognizes the physical reality within their thought is not convincing themselves. They are confirming what the inner sight has already perceived, not creating, receiving from within. Thought is within, effect is without. Thinking stands between. Pause for a moment. Recognition of the physical reality within the thought gives thinking its most precise object. In the law of pattern, thinking was directed upon the metaphysical pattern. Here, thinking is directed upon the physical reality within the thought, upon what is already waiting to unfold, upon what is already complete and real within. And thinking directed upon this precise object advances the unfolding with precision, not generally, not diffusely, precisely, because recognition has provided the exact inner reality upon which thinking is concentrated. The development accelerates in proportion to the precision of recognition. Pause. The quality of recognition in this law is approval, not approval that seeks to confirm what might be uncertain, but the approval that is belief, the signature of reality. When the first sense perceives the physical reality within the thought, the thinker approves of what is perceived, recognizes it as real, not as something that might become real, as something that is real within now. This is the precise quality of belief within this law, not doubt-tinged conviction. The thinker's active approval of what the first sense has already perceived as real. The signature, this is real, this is within, this will express, and that approval, that recognition, becomes the foundation from which sustained thinking operates. Pause. Recognition must be renewed daily. The physical reality within the thought does not change, it remains complete. But what is without is constantly presenting itself. The five senses report on what is physically seen, and what is physically seen may not yet confirm what is within. Each day, the recognition must be freshly established, not relying on the memory of yesterday's recognition, the fresh perceiving of today's. The thinker becomes still each morning, returns within, opens the first sense, and recognizes freshly, clearly, the physical reality that is waiting within the thought. Complete, real, unfolding. That fresh recognition is the most powerful starting point for each day's development. Not doubtfulness, not struggle, not force. You are not pushing the seed, not pressure. You are not trying to make it happen, but steadfastness, focused. Remain aligned with what is within. Do not be moved by what is physically seen, because what is physically seen is always secondary to what is unfolding. Now, the affirmation for day 162. Pause for a moment. I recognize the physical reality within my thought, not through self-affirmation, not through effort to manufacture certainty. Through the first sense perceiving what is already there, I become still, I return within, I open the inner sight, and I perceive the physical reality within the thought, complete, present, real. I approve of what is perceived, the signature this is real, this is within, this will express, and from that recognition, thinking has its precise object, directed fully, sustained without drift. The physical reality within the thought advances from clear recognition, and because recognition is established daily, and because thinking is directed precisely upon what is within, the physical reality continues to unfold, and what unfolds must physically express. Remember, by design, by focus.